these are the days that I ride, but these are the routes I ride for. Okay, it's going to be interesting getting out of here, mainly because I don't want to follow the GPS for the first part, skip a lot of the town, and secondly, because I don't really know what it is, where it is that I'm going properly. Okay, let's try this traffic circle and see if it can take us to the B10, which I actually think it may. No, so it doesn't take to the B10, but it goes back on this one. So let's see what happens. It feels like the B what to me? Yes. Yes, this feels right. I feel like somehow all things are better now. Had a good time here in Barcelona. So first night got to meet up with Carlos. I haven't seen him in a long time. Had the day to myself yesterday. Went a little bit sightseeing, so went to see Sagrada Familia. Took one of those red bus tours, those city tours. In bigger cities, I think it's very useful to do those red bus tours. You've got the hop on, hop off feature. You get a little bit of cultural information. Get to cover a bigger distance than you normally would. Walked around the city a bit as well, and it's interesting. It's an interesting mix of tiny little footway streets, and then big open street. And it is a big city. I mean, Carlos was telling me something like 2 million people live here, and you can feel it. You can feel it. It's a big city. Didn't manage to go inside the Sagrada Familia. Queues were long there. Just loads and loads of people. Such a strange place though. It's like this new cathedral. New being, I think it was started in the 1800s. Late 1800s is when he started that project. And you can see it's taken so long to build. You see how the construction technology has changed as the facades were done at different times and still under construction. So that's another weird thing about it, is you've got a construction site that's also a tourist attraction. Where else do you have that? Now today we are heading towards Perpignan, which is just on the other side of the border. All that tonight is for is a place to put my head. And then we carry on. Tomorrow's ride is a couple more hours than normal. Barcelona met the Tony Hawk's Underground 2 standard. Looked at a video of the map this morning. They just got it right, you know, like, obviously it's not perfect, obviously it's not the right scale and all of that, but they pulled out the essence of the city. Yeah, that pedestrian bridge into the harbor area, that's in the game. I mean, when I was walking along it yesterday, I knew it because it was done so well in the game. So crazy to think like that though. You know a place because of a game, not because you've actually been there. And I say know the place, I mean, it's a bit of a strong word there, saying I know it. I'm going to continue to get my way out of the town, or out of the city, and catch up with you guys a bit later on. had to make a quick little stop, rest a little bit, because we have been on the road for about an hour, or about an hour and a half. I'm also sensing that I'm feeling the end of the trip coming up, and it took so long for me to get into the groove of it and sort of I found some answers for myself along the way. So my personal journey on this journey took some time to come through, and maybe there's a little bit of hesitance or apprehension maybe about going back, about being back, that all gets lost. But I got to carry the momentum with me. This is what I've learned along the way, and the letting go that's been done. It's a daily decision, right? It's not something you do once and then boop, yeah, everything's fine. Every day you got to work on that. Yeah, I definitely find the time on the bike, it's good for my mental health. It does quite a bit. I really would like to just keep on riding and not have to head back, but I'm gonna have to reorganize a few things back home. And today is also, I guess, another one of those milestones, right? It's Spain is in the rearview mirror now. We're crossing over the border into France. We're moving along. It's a marker in the sand to say we made it to France. And I am looking forward to the French leg. I think the French leg is going to be nice. I would one day really love to go up to the northern part of France and do Normandy and all of that. Yeah, let me carry on my way to continue towards France, and I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. Yeah, this looks like an old border control building. This is it. Leaving Spain behind us, I think. And I guess we are entering into France now. See, as the road signs change, that'll be our biggest indicator. But it would make sense. I think this is it. I think we're in France. So that's our next milestone done. Yep, there we go. There's the sign. Francia, in 1 kilometer. But I guess that was like sort of the border control town. Look at that, huh? That would have been the control in Spain, and then it's kind of like no man's land. Not expecting to see a police control like that. Strange, just that line and everything changes, right? Yeah, so this is our last country before heading back into Germany. Welcome to La France. What do you call a Frenchman in sandals? Philippe. corny, cheesy dad joke for you as we enter France. Now I also need to change my greetings from hola to bonjour. And remember the s'il vous plaît and parlez-vous anglais? Via s'il vous plaît? Cappuccino s'il vous plaît? Done, sorted, fine. And then off to Perpignan. Not too far to go, just short of an hour to get there. I don't know how much you can see. I know my visor is rained up, so I'm struggling every now and then to have a clear view. Alright, so let's keep going and catch up back with you in a bit. Probably when we're coming into Perpignan. Something happened, yeah. Somebody had a little scooter accident. Alright, so we've made it. We're in Perpignan. Another easy day on the road. Just got a little bit of rain in the middle. Oh, that's the place there, isn't it? No, wat is hier parkingzaal? Choosy Perpignan. Okay, let's go. Good morning. Welcome back. So today looks like it's a longish day. 5.5 hours in the saddle. 280 kilometers. 10 o'clock in the morning, 13 degrees, but sun is shining, so that's a good start. Leave in Perpignan to head to Avignon. Last night was alright. Had the healthiest meal again, some McDonald's. Actually no, it wasn't McDonald's, it was Burger King. So even healthier, you know, like fried cheddar cheeseburger. Can't be calorie counting if you're eating one of those. One of the earlier starts that we've had. So this is the beginning of the French leg, really. So it's for sure going to be that temperatures are getting cooler as we progress day by day. But I think also with the day starting at sort of 8 degrees and going up to 16 is very different to when we were coming down and it was starting at minus whatever and only going up to 3 or 4. So as long as the sun's shining, generally we should actually be pretty good. Everybody heading off to work, and Phil is heading off adventure riding. But here we go. This is what we came for. So let's see what today has to bring. So far it's looking good. I'm going to enjoy it, and I'll catch up with you down the road. The weather is slowly changing on me as we keep moving along. It's getting a bit more overcast, but I would like to try and find a coffee. Well, there's a Burger King. I can't know. Well, this is our prayers have been answered. I was going to wait a little bit longer to stop, but now that I see that, see, Burger King might have a warm drink or something, huh? Sorry, McDonald's, you've been replaced in France. I hope they got a warm kind of drink. Oh, we'll see. But I think at minimum I need to get something to snack on. So we just stopped for the finest in French cuisine, Burger King. Definitely, you know, nothing gets better than Burger King in France, you know, it's a high quality burger. Nah, I just, since I didn't really eat properly yesterday, I think it was very much necessary to get some food in the belly and a coffee. Still got another, looks like 4 hours to go. Now, we haven't really covered that much ground yet this morning. 100 k's only in 2 hours, so it is going pretty slow. This is exactly what I was looking for. We're getting today the ride I've been looking for. Some strange back road somewhere, alley of trees, pretty much all to myself. These are the days that I ride, but these are the routes I ride for. It's not twisties, but this is it. This is what I came here to see. So what I came here to ride. If you've ever ridden a bike, you'll know what this is like. Like riding in the Eastern Cape. At least that's where I feel like I am. tree there. Slow it down. That's how you can easily end up having an accident. Enjoying the road, and then there's a little bit of stuff, you know, any contaminant on the road. Yeah, just that little bit of contaminant. You can easily slide it out. You don't have this diesel mixed in there. But this guy in this van isn't taking it easy either. He's also trying to enjoy it. This is gonna eat into my fuel consumption. Okay, I guess that's the end of the twisties. So that was Perpignan to Avignon. That was an enjoyable day. It was a long day, but that's it for the first day of France. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, hit that like button. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Yeah, that became a bit more of a mission to find than I thought. My GPS was taking me somewhere else, not right here where it is. Giant sign. But made it after extra 10 kilometers maybe. So we're here. Cheers.